won 2 races in a row, and then ended up screwing up in the last race. So, yeah.
Okay, a lot of hot air that I'm hearing, but I know there were some trades, and I want to hear more about it. So, Brian, do you have more about this conspiring?
There was absolutely no collusion, and I'll tell you why. Because I sent a group chat text to everybody in Team 2K TV, and I said, breaking news. Rumors are reporting that the Golden State Warriors are aggressively pursuing a top draft pick in this year's loaded 2003 NBA draft. So that was me telling the whole league, hey, listen, guys, I'm trying to make a trade, and so should you guys. And sure enough, I moved up from the 16th draft pick all the way up to number 3. So I sent off Kenyon Martin and 2 first-round picks to the Clippers, swindled them, and I got the 3rd pick. But then later on, I found out that Blake made an even bigger trade.
Yeah, well, I came in right on time, not early, as Chris likes to think, but I caught wind that Brian had made a deal. Danny was trying to get number 2 or number 1, and I think I just beat him to the punch. I traded 5 first-round picks and Larry Hughes for that 2nd overall pick, and Nazir Muhammad.
But Alexis, I will say the one great thing, the only time in my entire life I have rooted for the Boston Celtics is they had the number 1 pick to draft arguably the greatest player in NBA history, LeBron James. They can't screw this up, right? Oh, they did. Blake, talk about it.
Hey, I was ready to go with Wade or Carmelo Anthony, but the Celtics did me a service. They drafted Chris Bosh, and the GOAT fell into my lap. LeBron James gets to Miami way before he needs to make any kind of decision.
And with the 3rd pick?
Okay, well, since I started this whole trade saga, I really had to nail my 3rd pick here. I had Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony on the board, but since I already have Tracy McGrady at the 2 guard, I wanted somebody in the front court to really help him out, somebody on the wing who could stretch the floor. So I went with none other than Carmelo Anthony to the Golden State Warriors at number 3, and I was super excited about it.
Oh, not bad. Not a bad pick. And the 4th pick goes to the runner-up.
Yeah, Danny, how'd you get that pick, first of all?
Well, all I could think through this whole debacle is punctuality is very important, all right? When you get a heads up and you know there's something going down, get in there early. So I did. The only gripe I had was that I made 12 trades to get the number 4 pick. Blake slips in 3 minutes before we start the thing and nails the higher pick, but I got lucky because Dwayne Wade fell to 4, and so I went from an NBA Finals contending right there for the championship to adding a wonderful piece with 17 badges as a rookie. I'm thrilled to have Wade on the team, and I'm going to guarantee a championship for the Kings this year.
And rolling all the way down to the bottom of the draft, we have our tardy Rodney. Tell us what you did.
Well, since I couldn't make the same trades as the other general managers, I decided to just make some moves, make some trades, and then base my draft on those trades. So I noticed my team's way over the cap, and I noticed that Antonio McDyess had 1 more year left with him. And I was like, I'm not gonna be able to resign this guy, so I decided to move him and bring some more scoring into my team to give KG some help. So I ended up trading Antonio McDyess, Eddie Jones, Avery Johnson, and a 1st-round pick to the Raptors for Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell. So I thought maybe I could have some more scoring because Blake did eliminate me last season with that tough defense that he had. So with the 21st pick, I drafted David West. So I figured I might have some more depth and more scoring.
Nice. So you got David West, and moving even further down the draft, we have our non-conspirator, Chris Manning. Who did you choose?
Well, I decided to go with Luke Ridnour to give my backcourt some well-needed handling and a little bit of shooting. I also picked up Barbosa in the 2nd round of the draft. But here's the thing, Kobe's out for this entire season, so we are fully focused on taking L's, and we're going to keep those L's rolling in, baby, because we're coming.
There's 21 seconds left in the 1st quarter of the game. Here's Juzang, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's New Orleans out there all by themselves.
It's that time of the game, everybody.
It's going with a whole new group out there. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Hawks was all business. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
They've got Barrett. He's out there with T, and it's Hunt in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to Richards. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Barrett, and it's good for 2. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Passes it to Juzang. Over Barrett. Portland again missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Hunt. 8 points his last outing. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Here's Richards. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Sharp the pass to Lane. Trailblazers moving the ball around.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Davidson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten.
And here is Ball. Pelicans with the rebound. Davidson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. 18 feet out, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's the pass to Sharp. Here's Juzang to the wing right side. Here's Ball. Great D that time from Davidson.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 13, and he jams it with authority.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Portland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Richards. Now, here's Sharp.
Sheldon.
6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Ball. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Passes to Juzak. And here's Sharp. Pass to Juzang. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Here's Smith. 8 points his last outing. The pass to Hunt. Here's Davidson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Richards. And Ball puts up a deep 3. No good from outside. Here's Davidson. From deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And for Portland, they're shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Pass to Lane. Goes up the baseline. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Richards passes the ball. Pass to Juzang. Here's Sharp. Will it go? The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kent. And he drops it in from the low post.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And so... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from T.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Hart is out there with Ball. Then it's Sharp, and it's Lane in at the 5. Now the pass to Hart. Pass to Lane. He dishes it to Webster. Jacks up a 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And they've been enjoying this long homestand. That will be game 4 of 5 in a row at home.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Kicks it to Webster. To the paint. Ball no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Now here's Webster. 6 points for him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Ball no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
It's stolen by Webster. Out on his own on the break.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Passes it to Hart. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. For three, Webster can't get the bucket.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Now Hart, 5 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. Shot from 12. And he connects with the jumper. Webster's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Sharp. Now here's Ball. And there's the pass to Lane. Over Williamson. The rebound by Davidson.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
The three. They grab their own miss. And Williamson throws it down.
Great position by Zion. It's what allows him to get offensive rebounds.
Hart the pass to Sharp. Back to Hart. And here's Sharp. To the middle. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 11.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Pass to Sharp. Ball feeling it out a bit. Hart kicks to Webster. Passes it to Sharp. Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Tatum, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Portland also making some changes. Temple's checked in, and Rogers subbed in for Charlotte. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the three from Davidson. To the inside, Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Pass to Webster. Hard against Tatum. To the left side wing. Portland no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Pelicans have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Webster. 10 points for him. Rogers passes to Lane. And again, unable to change momentum here. Down low, Smith. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Smith's got 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there, and a great energy guy with major impact on the floor. And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Rogers against Ingram. Hard bounce pass. Here's Temple. Here's Lane. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. He's got 15. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here is Rogers. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Temple. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Davidson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
And for Portland, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. The pass to Hart. Pass to Rogers. Beyond the arc. Here's Lane. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here is Rogers. Hart finds Temple. To the inside. The shot's good from Rogers.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Outside Tatum. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Passes it to Hart. He kicks to Webster. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Temple the pass to Hart. Here's Lane. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Yeah, coach.